just to begin.
And look who it is, the man himself, Dak, on the automaton here, looking to try and help his team get this map number one. And the initial fight will happen as Otter is going to pick up one onto Striker. And the hill is going to be in favor of Denver here to start.
Yeah, it's going to be in favor of Denver here, but Sasky Shotgunners are doing a good job keeping him mixy, keeping contested from now, probably on that contest spot as Nira gets a kill and gets a second kill, but unfortunately falls off the map into the fire and into the flames. I think oh no, I think we have a technical difficulty or something was wrong with the match.
Now
Oh
it was
no.
on fire, Dustin, as we did see Nira go off the map there. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes things get a little wonky, but it's okay because we're here to bring you nonstop Call of Duty action from one map to another, to the next. So I'm super excited as we did just get some of the rules weren't correct there, and that's something we got to talk about. Dustin, is the rule changes that have been happening. I did just catch wind that there are some changes happening with the STG that are coming through later on, this week. But talk to me about like the course of Vanguard thus far, and what you've noticed from the beginning to where we are now.
Yeah, the course of Vanguard has definitely been. It's hard for me to comment because this is only my second year really being in the competitive scene and paying attention to it, but it has been a little bit of a rocky road as the pros kind of figure out what they want to play with, what are we going to take off the table, and what ultimately creates the best competitive experience. I think most recently we've heard the big one that's been causing a lot of waves is that the CDL has officially decided to ban snipers in all modes, essentially. That's not in the CRL yet, so I believe we could still see some sniping action tonight, but that's definitely a big one coming down the pipeline. But we've had such a slew of big changes, especially in the CRL. We've had the STG ban, and we've had smokes and hardpoint get taken out. We have one more smoke in Search and Destroy, but I heard there's some controversy on the pro level about that one, so we'll see if that ends up staying as well. But yeah, it's the game right now in January 13th, coming towards the end of the first CRL season, looks way different than when we started with.
Yeah, and I'm super glad for what's going to happen with the CRL and the CDL moving forward. But again, if it's any player or people that can, adjust and adapt as the time keeps going on in the Vanguard life cycle, it's going to be these platinum players. So you're going to see them do things that you won't normally see in other divisions. And that's not to say people in other divisions aren't as good as them, but these guys, they are in it, and that is it. They want these wins. As you can see here, Denver coming out hot, coming out strong in that first P1. But again, Sasky, no slouches in them. They went off and got Nira got a nice two-piece there. So you can kind of predict how this map number one is going to go, Dustin. It's going to get mixy. It's going to get crazy on these P1s, and rotation is going to be everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you've been paying attention to the scrim scores on the pro level like I have, you'll find that a lot of these maps, especially the smaller ones, they tend to be won by just points. And that happens when you have just two great evenly matched teams just going head to head against each other. That's what I expect to see in Platinum tonight. I expect that in Silver as well, but definitely in Platinum you're going to see these players playing just at the top of their game. Just when you see a point of view on Platinum, you just know that that player is just doing all the right things, or at least most of them, and we can all learn from it, quite frankly. But we're going to see some really high octane gameplay, and I imagine with that high octane gameplay is going to come pretty even matches. So honestly, I can't wait to see how this one goes.
So I gotta ask, give me a bold prediction. Which way does this match go? Are you taking Sasky? Are you taking the 5-0 Denver surrender? I need to know. Give me that
Oh
bold
no.
prediction.
Oh, I'm friends with both of these teams, so you're asking me to choose a child. I will say, just going on record alone, remember, Denver is lossless for the season right now, and Sasky does have one loss. But like I said, I truly, truly, truly believe nobody can rest on their laurels here. I truly believe that both teams are going to be able to clinch the spot if they perform at their highest. And I truly believe that it's going to be a mentality thing for these two teams.
I love the response out of Destin. He's gonna opt to just choose both, and I love it because I'm the same way. As we are gonna start on board Dak. First initials about to happen.
Yeah,
As
Dak just in the
as
same spot that he started the last round with. But Sasky Shotgunners, in a weird twist from last round, they've actually got a really good control of the point. But Denver is kind of creeping behind them, probably looking to get Church one, but they haven't fully pushed through yet. But Sasky doing all they can to clear the point so they can at least get a foot on.
Yeah, and it's Sasky for a little bit there. Did have a hold on P1. You kind of think that they got the second chance there to make things go differently, as now Denver is just on a rampage as the kill feed did light up blue for quite a while there. But look at Sasky Shotgunners. Not going to go down without a fight as Nero. Going to pick one up off the heady. As Strider does take him out. Very fast Strider, but he's going to pick up another kill here. Can he spot this third kill? No, he's going to get taken down. As now the rotation of P2 is on, and Sasky in full control of the hill at the moment.
Yeah, dude, Strider, such a great player. I've played against him, trust me. He's not a dude you want to play against. Currently 7-1, really just being the playmaker on the map for Denver Surrenders, which in part has led to their lead in the scoreline. But Sasky's not out of it yet. They've held these spawns for quite a bit. Unfortunately, they have lost it with 30 seconds left in the hard point. I suspect we'll see them make one more big push. You see number 7 trying to wrap around and get spawns, try and catch the Denver from behind, and Nero will get one. And Denver has kind of abandoned this hill, so Sasky will most likely get this 20, probably bring it to a 55-40 scoreline, which is a lot closer, but still Denver looking to capitalize on the lead they have right now.
Yeah, and the race was on there for P3 as it is about to pop any second now, as Denver is now in full control of the hill. The players of Sasky looking to try to break this one from the front, and Zenny up top, Fire trying to pick up one up on Rape, but no, Strider's going to take him out as Otter looking to try to find someone here on this back heady. Can Otter do it? No, he's going to get taken out. As now that's going to be 3 down there for the side of Sasky, as Dak is going to pick up another one there before getting taken out. We got a kill streak call. Didn't find its mark, Dustin, and that's something we're going to have to talk about, as Fortified is now saving people's lives.
Absolutely. Fortified. We were testing it with my Premade team last night. Fortified will just eat a glide bomb. So our glide bombs, our kill streaks really as important as they were? I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. But right now, and to credit Denver, I don't think Sasky has got more than 5 points on that P3 hill. Denver has done such a great job locking it down, and they really capitalized on that head start on that point. Because if they lost that head start, then it wasn't a great idea to leave the P2 as early as they did. But they managed to capitalize on that P3, and now it's an absolute battle of P4 right next to P2, where Sasky had to church. But as I say that, Denver will take control, seemingly. Sasky back in it, but Denver's just swarming around it, and it's going to be a fight.
And Strider was on, I believe, a 10 streak there before getting taken down. And now Sasky in full control of this hill and looking to try to get as many points as possible, as Denver looks to try to hit this front hill here. As Fakesy is going to pick up one before getting taken out. Ray is going to take one out on Strider. And now the kills in favor of Sasky. And they look to hold strong here on this hill.
Yeah, dude, Sasky is doing such a good job in this hill. Kind of exactly what Denver did on the last hill. Just holding strong, making sure they're checking every entrance the player group come from. But there comes Snoop, not checking that entrance. And Snoop will get the last Sasky player off of that hard point. Make sure there's no points being collected. Leave the scrap time and really emphasize this P5 hill. And make sure that Denver could do a P5 what they did at P3. Lock down the hill, get so much time and keep Sasky out. And right now they're doing a great job of it.
Man, these players are something to watch, because Denver right now knows what they're doing. They are trying to control every phase of this hard point on Tuscan. But man, is Sasky battling their behinds off, as Nira gonna pick up a huge 2-piece there, looking to try to find another one. Can he find this lone player on this hill? No, Snoop is gonna take him out. Snoop finds 3! Okay!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Snoop has come to play, man. Snoop has come to play as well as the rest of his team. This has been another triumphant hill for Denver so far. I mean, Sasky kept attacking from one side. I don't think they really felt like they had any other options. This P5 hill is so hard to wrap around in the time given that then Sasky just kept sending people, and Denver just cut them down as they came in. What a great stand on that hill. And Sasky will have the P1, but they're going to have to defend it as well as Denver just defended that P5.
Yes, and if it's anybody that can do it, it's these boys in green, and they're looking mean, but the boys in blue are coming through. What is going on this P1?
Oh my god. And just like that, Denver just flips the point back from Sasky and is now taking control. Otter's doing all he can to get some Denvers right back in their spawn, and Sasky will take the hill over again. But Denver, I mean, that's kind of a big win when you're up this much in the scoreline. Just to take 15 or 20 seconds from a team that had a seemingly lockdown hill, that's a great mark on their report card. And Ray will be the lone Sasky player trying to protect spawns for P2, but there's ultimately just too much Denver surrounding that area. I don't think his team is going to get it.
Boy, oh boy, did Ray try to hold the line as long as he could, and it probably helped just get his teammates in a more suitable position for this next hill, as Denver is in full control of this hill. But look at these players in this top radio area, and wow, Zinni's gonna find him. Zinni's hunting. The entire team of Sasky looking to push this back out as soon as possible. And first initials are going to happen here. And Ray is going to go down as Fakesy is going to pick up a kill there. And what a hold by Denver right now. As all those players did make their way through, but they're just getting stopped left and right.
Yeah, to Sasky's credit, they did what I said they didn't do on the P5. They attacked that from behind. They took the long routes. They actually had a little bit of a pinch going on there, and it looked pretty good for their team. Unfortunately, Denver's slaying power is just so strong that Sasky players just got cut down. They still managed to keep it mixy, or at least a lot more mixy than you'd think based on Denver's positioning there. But I mean, we're coming to this P3. Sasky is holding it from the front. Surely Denver's going to have this one.
Yeah, Denver, again, I've said it a few times thus far, in full control of the hill here, but not opting to get on it just yet, because there are players like Nira picking up a two-piece there. Pick up three. Nira, can you get the overkill? Give it to the man. Yes, he does. But what will it cost, as Denver is still in control of the hill? Players of Sasky looking to try to get on the hill as fast as possible. They're going to get this last 20 seconds remaining, and that's going to be 4 down for Denver there. But the rotation needs to happen, and it needs to happen now.
Absolutely, it needs to happen now. If you're Sasky, you're in a tough position because you can't afford to give up scrap time, but you also can't afford to not be there when the new rotation pops. So you have to juggle both objectives at the same time, and especially on a map as tight as Tuscan, that's very hard to do. Very difficult to do, as you'll see right there, as Sasky, I think, goes 4 down. That's pretty crazy. Crazy slaying power. They're spawning all the way back at P3. They only have a few seconds to make one more last push, but if Denver's slaying power is anything like it's been, this might be the game.
And it might be the game, but man, is Sasky fighting and fighting and fighting. But Strider gonna pick up that two-piece there, and looks to just continue, as 3 players on the side of Denver are on a streak at this current moment, just holding back the line. But look at Sasky, just continues to try to hit this point, as Snoop and Co just backing everyone down. 4 points just needed for the victory on map number 1. Can they do it, as Dak is going to be faced with a lot of Sasky players there hitting that hill? And just 1 more second, and there it goes. Denver surrender. Take map number 1.
Well, definitely. Denver did not surrender at any point during that match. That's a little cheeky joke. I'm sorry. I had to. But, wow, that was really great on the side of Denver. Their slaying power just came in clutch.
Dustin, you want to take it away?
I'll take it away. I think there's a little bit of lag going on. I'm not sure if that's my connection or just Discord being Discord. I'm frozen. Okay, I think I see Dag jumping on the roof with an AR, like I said he would. But unfortunately, No, Dak's still there. Unfortunately, a member of Sasky Shotgunners gets cut down. I think the names on the top are switched. So we have Sasky Shotgunners getting cut down by one, cut down by two now, cut down by three, and it's all up to Coswe to take it up for Denver. Or Sasky, sorry, I'm getting so confused. Ultimately, there will be a Sasky Shotgunner first round. Let's stick to the names on the screen from here on out.
And that's actually going to be destined a Denver surrender round one. So the graphics are a little switched, ladies and gentlemen, but not to worry. We got it all covered now. Everything looks good and ready to go as Nira and Co now on the defending end of things here in this map number 2 as Dak and company looking to try and get moving as fast as possible. They're trying to hit this A site, and Dustin, these players are ready.
Oh my god, Denver has just kind of just challenged the A side, just getting the bomb down already. I said this was going to be a slow map. Maybe I'm being proven wrong. Denver just going for it. Denver has 3 players. Sasky has 2. So the aggressiveness is paying off for now. Sasky now is 1. I believe the last is on the top church, and he's going to be seen from all angles and ultimately will get cut down. How unfortunate.
Boy, oh boy, is the Denver Surrender solidifying themselves as the number 1 team to beat in this Plat Premade division. Strider just absolutely popping off, finding 2 there in the kill feed, but it's Dak there to finish it up strong in round number 2 as we are on Otter for round number 3. Otter having a slow start thus far, but look for him to pick it up. He is one of those AR players that can pop off just about any moment as these players now look to try and take it slow here. Looking to just find one of these Denver Surrender players out of position. As Snoop on a sniper here. Find one over here in this forest side with the pistol there. Great shots from Snoop.
Snoop is definitely multi-talented, man. He can run anything and be a demon on the map with it. As I believe Fakesy will get a kill. Maybe I'm mistaken on that one, but Denver 2-0 in the series, 3-0 in the series, and man, what a quick round. Even on a slower map like this, it's just so fast-paced. These guys are just, wow, these maps are going so fast.
I blinked and it was over, but hey, we're going to round number 4. The Sasky Shotgunners will be on the defending side of things. And again, these players, they're just waiting for their opportunity to strike. But we do see Dak right now currently on a 4-0, trying to work those streaks. If he can possibly get them here in this map, it could cause a big problem for Sasky. But Sasky, no slouches here, as Ray is going to be waiting for this player in Zinni to try to make a move here. But no, Zinni's going to wait for him, and he's going to take down Ray.
Oh my lord, this is quite incredible how they played this. They had the bomb. Denver has a bomb carrier kind of pushed up towards A. I think still Riverside, but they have the rest of their team backed up, just looking at every part of the map, just trying to get a pick. And ultimately, the first pick will come from Zenny on the most pushed up player on Denver. And ultimately, they will get the bomb down at B as Sasky reorients to do anything they can. But unfortunately for Sasky, they can't smell the B plant quick enough and will get cut down.
Dak is absolutely popping off as he just picks up 2 in the field, and that one there, ladies and gentlemen, Dak. He is a one-man band and now 6-0, trying to work to full streaks. Sheesh.
I believe that 6-0 will get him full streak since the bombing run has been GA'd. And, well, 6-0, you have the strafe run. I'm not sure how much that glide bomb is going to do for you with Fortified now, but you do have the strafe if you need it. Glide bomb will let you have positions. And, well, as I'm talking, Denver goes 2-0, Sasky 3. Denver goes 2-3. Sasky in the lead in player count right now. And they're definitely going to need to capitalize on this lead. They're doing just that. 2v1, so you got to be thinking the Sasky members need to group together, need to find this member, and need to get their trade. And I believe they spotted Snoop on bridge. And, well, now it's just a game of hide and seek. As Snoop goes under the bridge with a sniper, he's got a pistol out. It's going to be a very tough situation for Snoop to come back from without really proper weapons to handle the engagement he needs to take.
And what a shot by the man himself, Snoop! Getting that quick scope is now on the chase for this last player. Can he find him? He does!
Oh my god.
Wow!
Oh
Snoop!
my.
Snoop!
Oh jeez.
This man is working right now. He is working a 9 to 5 and he is asking for a raise. Sheesh.
Jesus, man. He just took that with a pistol. I thought maybe he was going to pick up an AR, maybe pick up an SMG and do his business with that, but no. He trusted in his sniper. He got that first kill and trusted in his pistol and got that second kill. That's definitely going to be a hard round for Sasky to come back from mentally. They really needed to capitalize on that 2v1.
And if it's anything, now being on defense in this round number 6, this is their opportunity here to try and just muster up everything they have to try and come back. As all the players here in this top church area, I've never seen this strat right here, but it could work. It could work.
Wow.
As Ray is going to find one onto Zenny. But bomb did go down. Now the players of Denver trying to storm inside. Strider, Snoop all alone in a 1v3 situation. Can he make magic happen again? No.
Oh my god.
Sasky says no.
Incredible.
As Nira is going to pick up a 2-piece there, one on his teammate.
That's absolutely an incredible play. I had to wipe my screen because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was seeing that correctly. 4 members stacked in top church. That's just like, that's such a crazy play, but it worked out. They just flooded down that ladder, I think as soon as the bomb got planted. And nobody on Denver, correctly so, was expecting 4 Sasky members to flood down the same spot in church. And it just absolutely paid dividends for Sasky. That's one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. Props to them.
And this is why these guys are in the Platinum division, because they just know these things more than we do. As Fakesy now trying to find something to happen, but no, Zenny says, no running away today. And Ray's gonna go ahead and get that trade, as Ray's gonna pick up another one onto Strider. 2v3 situation in favor of Sasky. Can they pull it off? Can they come back? They are trying to climb the mountain that is Denver, because there are a lot of mountains in Denver.
There are a lot of mountains in Denver, and Sasky needs to capitalize on this. They went from a 3v2 to a 2v2 now, but remember, if they lose this round, they lose the map.
On the desk today with Destin. Destin, you want to take these first initials?
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to start off with Sasky Shotgunners with Nira, as we were just talking about it. It looks like Sasky Shotgunners are going to send 3 hill. Denver appears only send 2. We'll see who wins this one out. Pure numbers, you think it's Sasky, but Denver just getting 3 kills in a row. There's just 1 Sasky player left around the point. Going to attack from behind. Will he get a kill? Yes, No, he doesn't. Oh my lord. Ray, unfortunately, can make it happen with the pistol, and Denver will have a good start on this hill.
Denver just repeating what they have been doing all series long, just making every fight about their ARs and their SMGs shooting first. But look who it is. It's the Sasky Shotgunners on point now, and now is the race for P2, as both sides, Sasky and Denver, looking to meet here on this next hill. It looks like Nira trying to find somebody. As we are on board, Snoop is going to find him, but no! He's going to get beamed by Nira, as Dax is going to find one for himself. Make that Strider finding as one for himself as well. And Denver now in control of the hill, but there's one player in Otter! Otter picking up 2!
I told you to watch out for Otter. He's definitely a playmaker on the map when he's given the opportunity to, and he's doing that so far in this map. And Sasky actually is doing really well. When Denver abandoned P1, Denver had a really strong hold on P2, and Sasky took that back. When the hill popped, Denver had it, but you see Sasky in the process of taking it back, and they will do that. I believe that's 4 down for Denver in a short amount of time. They get Strider. That hill is as good as theirs for now.
Nira! What are you doing? You're absolutely insane right now. Just picking up 4 kills right there on this P2 and taking the lead in this hard point for them. He is doing what needs to be done. as now players are on this P3 hill. Sasky just ready and waiting for the attackers that are Denver surrender, and Snoop is going to find two there. Hill not being occupied by either side just yet. As players of Sasky looking to try to get on, and that's going to be 4 down. Full control in favor of Sasky.
Absolutely. Look at that. Otter was just on a 4 streak before getting cut down. He has the highest KD in the game. He's absolutely turning up on this map, absolutely keeping his team back in the game. And my lord, Sasky Shotgunners have pretty much doubled Denver Surrender's score in this map so far. I think that's a higher lead than we saw in the first Huskin, and certainly just comparatively a higher lead than you saw in that S&D at any point in it. So Sasky's really off to a great start. They're going to have to capitalize on that, but in terms of capitalizing on that, they're in the process of doing so as they got a great hold on this P4, as Denver will be attacking from the front, and Sasky just has to keep their front on an eye on the front of the hill.
Yeah, and that's going to be a few down for Denver, as Nira and Cole looking to try to hold strong here on this hill. Ray sensing there's one in the back. Is his spidey senses tingling as Zenny looking to try to find something. He's going to find that kill there. And still one more on the hill with him, but before he gets taken down, he did get to take that one with him, as Fakesy did pick up one. Ray picking up one for himself, and now this is what Sasky needs. They need to try and fight and keep themselves alive here in this series.
Yeah, keeping themselves alive. Nira's keeping himself alive. 14-7 KD. That's a 2.0 KD. That's even higher than Otter's now. Nira has been really picking it up. I think he may be running a sub as well. I don't know if he picked one up when I saw him or not. But Sasky just all around has really stepped up to slaying power and really just... I don't know what they said in that team huddle in between matches, but it's working. And unfortunately, Denver will have the point so far, but Sasky's taking the long routes. They're trying to get spawns. If they could win out a few gunfights here, then they're going to be able to get spawns. But I think they go 4 down. Unfortunate turn of events for Sasky. You might be thinking about the P5 or the P1 hill again for now, but whatever you decide, you got to commit to it.
And that was a beautiful 4 down for the side of Denver. You know, holding this point is one of the hardest points to hold if you're not holding it correctly. As Sasky is going to finally break through. Strider is in the back here, and it's going to keep securing spawns here for this next hill. And this is something you absolutely love to see, when these players are just continuously going back and forth. 3 down, 3 down, 3 down. As now Sasky in control, seemingly in control of this next hill.
Absolutely. Denver had such a great P5 that they're pretty much almost tied up. A little bit of a 15-point deficit, which is still a deficit, so don't write it off. But they've definitely done a good job of bringing themselves back. But Sasky, as we talk about it, on the hill, getting a good amount of time, keeping Denver off the hill, keeping Snoop off the hill in particular. Sasky just getting the kills. 3 down for Denver, 1 down for Sasky. And Sasky just retaining control of this hill, looking to bring the lead right back up to where it was.
And Nira, the man I said to keep an eye on right now, currently 20-12, just holding the line for Sasky here. As now Denver looking to try and break on through, but no, Fakesy says not today. Hits him with a little Arya Stark, as Fakesy gonna pick up yet another kill on the feed.
And Otter is now 19-8. That's above a 2.0 KD. Nera and Otter are just going back and forth on the slaying power, trying to outslay each other, and in the process, they're carrying their team with them. As Sasky reaching the 150 mark, only need 100 more to win. And, you know, don't write off any scenario. Anything can happen, especially in Vanguard. But Sasky has control of this hill for now. I think once Sasky will go down on the hill, but they still have control. I'm sorry, my screen is a little bit pixelated, so it's hard for me to see the mini-map. Denver will get control for now, but 30 seconds, Sasky's going to push it one last time, and if they can't get that, they're going to push back for P3 and hopefully have a good hill there.
And here it is, Denver finally waking up. The sleeping giant that is Denver is looking to come alive midway through this map number 3, as now they are looking to try and get the control on this next hill. But look who it is. It's going to be Sasky going and getting everybody on the side of Denver to see a black screen just for a little bit there, as now Sasky in full control of this next hill.
Sasky in full control of this next hill, but this is one of the hardest ones to get full control of. Quite frankly, Sasky doesn't have a player on the hill. Now they do, and I believe that player is probably going to go to the tank spot, and that's what you really want to see. Once a player sits in that tank spot, it makes it infinitely harder for the other team to try and break that hill. And it's definitely difficult. That gets cut down for P1 by the guy in the hill. That's not easy to do, but it really cements the Sasky hold here. They've got 20 seconds to go, and Denver's not really near it, or at least they're not going to push into it. They're going to wrap back to P4. Sasky will, if they hold on to the rest of this time, bring it to 200, 115, and they're doing their best to make us see a Bocage hardpoint, which I greatly appreciate.
As Sasky, and they are just doing absolutely everything necessary here to win this map. This map is literally their absolute best map thus far of the series. And here, as we do see Ray pick up one onto Snoop, Zenny just ready and waiting for the push from Sasky. But all the players of Sasky looking to try and go more on the beach side, is now 2 players are going to push through, and Zenny! Oh my lord! What a move by him! Holding the line indeed. Okay, Zenny.
I was scared for Sasky in that moment because I knew if somebody came up there, Zenny is such a talented player. Zenny was just going to cut them down, and cut them down he did. Sasky not going to give up this hill yet, going to fight for last scrap time, but that might actually be a bad move for them as Denver is now spawning on top of the next hill. We saw Denver get a magnificent hold the last time this hill popped. If they could get that same hold, they could tie this up again, and just like that, this becomes a 115 to 200 game to a 210 versus 210 game. And that's not something you want to see if you're Sasky. You could still pull it out from there, but you don't want to see Denver getting that momentum because momentum is so difficult to stop in this game. And as I say that, Sasky goes, I think, 3 down, but they will have spawn, so it's interesting to see how they're going to take this hill back.
And Denver just holding the line, which seems to be, oh wow, and someone's gonna just be alive after taking a glide bomb to the head. But hey, here we go. Otter looking to try to find Dak here on this hill, but Dak's gonna spot him first, and Dak's gonna stay alive as Strider is gonna come in to help. And that's going to be 4 down for the side of Sasky Shotgunners. And look, the score is getting ever so close. And now we have a map on our hands as Zenny ready and waiting for the next hill to pop. And that's going to be 3 down for Denver, though.
We certainly have a map on our hands. Otter popped that glide bomb, and Denver just wore it like a hat. Denver put up such a good front on that hill. Sasky now has got to take this P1 back. They've done it before. They've had a really great hold on the last 2 P1s. So we're going to have to see them do it again. If they get such a magnificent hold, they could end the game here. That's unlikely. I think we'll see a P2, but my God, Sasky doing everything they can, surrounding this hill, keeping Denver off it, just playing great.
Sasky playing a beautiful Call of Duty thus far on this map number 3, as both Otter and Nira are pushing that 30 kill mark and have surpassed 30 kills thus far. As Fakesy now trying to find some kills for himself. And now Sasky only about 20 seconds away from taking this map number 3, and Denver looks to be nowhere near the point.
Denver looks to be nowhere near the point. My game has completely frozen. Okay, Denver is on the P1. Denver is actually on the P2, so we'll see how Sasky wants to play this. Denver has to get a good amount of time here. Sasky only needs a little. If they could get one big push here, one big 4 down, they could take the map. And that's exactly what they're thinking, as they're all going to just kind of push in this hill. They get 1 kill on Strider, they get 2 kills, and they take the hill. They can win it here if Denver doesn't get their foot on the hill right now. Dak's doing just that, but they know exactly where to look. And Sasky will take the map 3, bring us to a Bocage hardpoint, and play that hardpoint, that Gavitu hardpoint, just so well. And wow, this team is fired up.
What did we just witness in those finals? All loaded up. We got all 8 players in the game. Sasky Shotgunners, Denver Surrender, map number 4 in Bow Cage. As we are on board with Snoop, as the first initials will happen in moments. And it's going to be Max coming in. Max coming in and picking up 1. Max coming in and picking up 2. Okay.
Oh my.
Welcome, Max.
His name is 2 Mags for a reason, and you saw him get 2 before he ultimately went down. That's an interesting switch up for this team. 2 in for Dak. I guess that makes sense, though. Dak is an AR player. Maybe you want somebody with a little bit faster gunny, a little bit more skill on the SMG to come in for Denver and really try to carry this map home. Nero, though, going crazy with the MP40. Unfortunately, will get cut down at gate, but it's such a tie game for now. Nobody's on the point. Well, Denver has a foot on the point, but you're going to see it's a P2 pop in a short minute. Sasky's going to be on it, but Denver cutting everybody down. Scratch that. Denver will be on it, and they will be comfortably on it as they bring 2 Sasky down, get a foot on the point, and Sasky has to think about how to retake this from a 10-point lead or deficit.
Mags just went absolutely bananas and picked up 3 kills there and is continuing just to destroy everyone he sees on this map. Bow Cage, it gets Mixie on P1, gets even Mixier on P2 here as Sasky finally in control of the hill. But it's Denver. They are looking to pinch just from all sides. Can Fakesy stop something? He's going to pick up 1 before getting taken out. And now Mags currently 8-3 and looking to try and find another. He does find 1 on the Otter before getting shut down. And on the side of Sasky, looking to try and set up for P3. I wonder what is going through their minds as they just pick up 3 kills in the feed. And that's going to be full control of this next hill.
Full control of this next hill, and quite frankly, they're going to need it if they want to come back in this game. It's only a 25-point deficit for Sasky, but on Bocage, every deficit is amplified. These maps are decided by just single-digit numbers, so you need every point you can get. Sasky had a good hold, but Denver pushed right through. Sasky will have spawns. They will look to retake that hill. They have a foot on it again. Denver not giving it up, though. Pushing from front grandmas, trying to get anybody off the hill. They won't be successful right now.
Denver looking strong, trying to get the map to end. I mean, the series to end here. But the kills are just going back and forth at this point. I can't keep up with these guys. These guys are shooting faster than I can absolutely handle. As now Sasky's going to pick up 3 kills on the hill.
Sasky's going to pick up 3 kills on the hill and get a foot on the hill and maybe extend this lead quite a bit. I know Dak is in the chat with bated breath, waiting to see what his team can pull out for him after putting in such a great performance on those last 3 maps. But Sasky will take about a 15-point lead, but Denver will take the stronger start on this P5, and it seems like they've got it locked down pretty well. If you're Sasky, are you going to push from the front or are you going to try and get spawns? Well, for Nira, he's going to try and get spawns, but will he be successful? He's got to win this gunfight against Strider, and well, I think those 2 are just hunting each other down at this point.
Yeah, Denver just looking to try to find every kill necessary to try and stop the push from Sasky. But it's going to be Sasky to win it all there and get on the hill here, as Ray did pick up 2 there. Ray is on a tear, currently 18-11. We've been looking for him to wake up here in this map number 4, and he is showing out. As Zenny gonna get taken down, and still Sasky, another lead change in favor of Sasky.
Another lead change in favor of Sasky. They're keeping their leads kind of consistent at about 10 points at the end of every hill. That was a great retake from Sasky, though. That was looking like a very strong Denver hold, and Sasky took it right back. Now, in this P1 hill, you don't really have anybody near the point, or at least near the point in a good position to attack from. And you also have to think about P2. So you'll see a bunch of Sasky members go around Zig, go into barn, try to clear barn out, see if they could locate that top barn member. And wow, they actually got spawns. They got spawns for P1 and they got spawns for P2. I wasn't expecting that, but by golly, they did it. Although it is a tie game now, they're going to have to focus on P1 if they want to bring that lead back and just carry the spawns into P2.
And this map is just ever so close as the lead continues to change from Denver to Sasky, back to Denver, then to Sasky, as now Denver is trying to claim these last remaining points on this P1. But look at number 2 and your player number 3 already waiting on P2, as the players of Denver are now surrounding the hill and to try and keep up with this lead. As Mags is going to pick up one, Mags picking up another. Can he do it? Can he pick up a third here on the Ray? Ray is going to get spotted by Strider and taken down, and he's going to pick up another one. Mags on a 4th spree, just absolutely dominating this mid map. As he picks up another one, he is on a rampage, and he finally he does. Mags, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely turning up. Mags! Stop, please! Boy, oh boy, is this man on an absolute mission.
Unfortunately for Mags, he will stop in that life as he gets cut down, but man, what a desperate hill for Sasky. Just trying to grasp at straws to do anything you can to take Denver off that point, but Denver will never surrender. Denver has such a great hold. I think that's almost like a full 60. Not easy to do on that P2, by the way. You got players that could come from barn, players that could attack from the front, or players that could take the long flank. And Denver just held it all so well. Focusing on his P3, they have P3 now. I think Sasky still has spawns here, but Denver just all on that point. Sasky has their work cut out for them.
Sasky having to climb the mountain that is Denver. Boy, oh boy, if it's anybody that can come back into this game, it's going to be them, as Nira is going to pick up 2 kills before going down. Ray trying to get in on this action, as Max is going to be holding this top staircase area, looking to try and to just make sure none of these players get in here, as Nira trying to get in on the kitchen side, isn't going to get in just yet. And now the players of Denver go down in the last remaining seconds. We'll go to Sasky. Denver currently up almost about 60 points. And because of this, man, it's Mags. Mags is on an absolute tear.
When we talk about this map after it, I think we'll talk about how crucial that P2 hold from Denver was. That's really got them in the game, and it just kind of elevated their entire mentality throughout. This is a very serious Denver squad. They're not taking it for granted. They saw what Sasky did to them on that map 3, and they're going to make sure they dot their I's and cross their T's to get this map win, and it's working out for them. Sasky has to attack from the front on this hill. About 30 seconds left. If Denver gets the rest of this time, this puts them in a great position to close it out on the next hill.
And another one down for Sasky. That's going to be 6 in a row as a collective team that Denver has just putting them down left and right. As Snoop picking up one. Can he pick up another? He is not, as Ray is going to pick that one up. Look, Ray picks up another one onto Zenny. And Ray now turning it up here on this map as the rotation of P4 is on. Excuse me. Here we go.
Here we go. 2 is just starting out with some beams from the MP40. Denver will get the spawns for this P5, but Sasky will be closer to the point. They gotta watch out for that player at tree. Ray sees him, but unfortunately is not able to get the kill. Strider will go back and hold that tree line, but Snoop in the meanwhile on the point, putting in the work, and aided by his teammates, just getting kills. Sasky players are dropping like flies. Sasky players are sent back to their spawns by the dozen. They have to figure out a game plan, and they have to figure it out fast, because while Denver cannot win on this hill, they can get pretty darn close. And if you're Sasky, it's desperation mode. Anything you can do.
It is absolutely desperation time. This is where your gun starts to wake up and you start to shoot a little bit straighter, as Otter is going to pick up one there. Can he find the other one? He is not. Nira's going to take that one from him as P1 is going to begin to pop, and Otter's going to find another one on Strider. Otter and Nira are just dominating this P1 hill thus far.
Absolutely dominating the P1 hill thus far. And if you're going to see a comeback from Sasky, this is how it happens. You lock down this P1 hill, which is not easy to lock down, and you get the kills. Fortunately, Zenny will get a kill on Sasky, but they'll take that hill right back. Not be able to get Snoop from Zig, but finally be able to get him, get on the point. But again, just cut down after cut down after cut down. Eventually, Denver will get a foot on the hill. Maybe not for long, but if you're Denver, that's all you need to do. You got 5 points there. You just need 4 points more to win. You're gonna get it here most likely, and with that, you're gonna take the series. Denver 3-1. God, what a stellar showcase from both teams.
I am absolutely speechless right now. What a performance by both.